That's all right. So I got this laptop up and going. I don't know what the hell's been up with it, but I finally got it to where it seems to be working a little bit better. It's very slow. It doesn't want to implement the built-in graphics. The uh, battery brick, whatever you want to call it, the power supply, laptop charger, it's not the right one for this. Um, I'm not like surprised or anything. I got this thing for like a good price, so and I think that he got rid of it because it didn't work right for him because you can't get it to charge the battery while you're playing it, and you also can't get it, at least on Windows 10, to operate in a performance type of mode when it's just on the battery. It only allows you to be in balanced mode. So I spent some money on a couple of different charging bricks, and one is a 230 watt and one is a 200 watt. This was originally supposed to come with a 7 point something amp 150 watt. These are not real common. I went to a couple thrift stores today and we'll see if I can find one. So they're not real common. I have several of these, like the one that came with it, a actual HP. These are 3.3 amp, which is just under 65 watts, and they're not enough to run these. Okay, I'm currently running it right now on a 4.7. It's not enough to run it. The Walmart Universals, 65 watts. Thankfully have the adapter that I need to put on a standard 19 volt power supply. Let me show you right here. So if you have one of these regular ones, you can get a Walmart. It'll come with the adapters. It does attempt to charge the laptop for a few seconds, and the screen gets brighter, and then it says, nope, I can't keep up. Throttles it back down and switches over to battery. It has installed Fallout New Vegas somewhat quickly. I had to abort it before. It was just taking forever. I had lots of updates. He had Windows 11 wiped and clean and ready to go, but I will not sign in with the Microsoft account. I'll put 11 on it, but I'm not going to put it on it where I have to have a local account. So the solution to doing that would be Windows 11 Enterprise, Rufus, and then just acquire a digital key. But we got Windows 10 Enterprise on it, so let's go take a look at it. Okay, so the screen is probably one of the worst screens that has ever been on any kind of computer that called itself a gaming computer, unfortunately. I have my Xbox controller. I hooked it up pretty quickly to it. I have been inside of this thing. I took it completely apart. I cleaned it out. It has an M.2 drive. It has one stick of 3200 DDR4 SODIMM. I have no other sticks except for some 2400, and it's in another HP all in one computer. It will be worth putting a 4 gig stick in there. It might even be two sticks of 2. Anyway, so let's close this out and let's see how it does. Let me make sure that here's the problem. MSI Afterburner is probably not going to work correctly because, and here it is, this, like I said, this thing is kind of funky. It says Fallout is not responding. Okay, and NVIDIA overlay. So we might actually be using the NVIDIA card now. It is supposed to, I guess, apparently switch back and forth. Something like that. I don't really like how it uses embedded graphics and then dedicated graphics. Do we have a volume control here on this laptop anywhere? You have to hit the function key. There we go. Okay. My controller is working. Okay. Ooh-hoo. I can tell you right now, it is not using the graphics card like it should be. Oh, this is absolute doo-doo. You can't even play Fallout? Holy doo-doo. Yeah, this is bad. So, like, I have played this game on some pretty crappy hardware. Never have I seen it this bad. And I just push the button to, like, go into the menu, and it's like, no, sorry, you're screwed, buddy. Now, I've already spent quite a bit of time on this thing, and I've actually, believe it or not, spent more money on it than I paid for it. I bought 2 power supplies. Okay, I'm not trying to be into this menu. I pushed a button and it never ever did anything. The speakers are horrible. Wait, I watched enough videos of this to know that it's not a good laptop for certain things. I did not buy it to game on. I bought it so I can run laser printer outside, and I thought maybe I might do some light video editing on it. And I might be able to, but I don't know if it works without the actual charger. Okay, so what I was trying to do was get into here. Actually, let's just click continue. Well, I can't hear a damn thing. Now, what I would normally probably do is I would probably plug it into my uh-oh. Oh yeah, it is having trouble. Oh, it is horrible.
Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
This thing is really bad. I'm like, I don't know why. Now, guys, I have never, ever had any luck with any AMD laptops ever. Can I get sound? No. Let me guess. It does not work. Okay, let me get out of this thing.
Looking good so far.
God damn. So, I would not be shocked if the headphone jack is broken. Now, I'm not really sure. This thing is not quite working right. That's it? It's weird how they don't give you enough points to do anything. Oh, you can take away from it. Okay. So which one did we not get to add anything to? The agility and the luck. Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a big order dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
This is bad. And I'm going to show you, there's this laptop underneath here.
All right. I'm dog. House. Night. Enemy. Light. Mother. Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much. I ain't.
I'm just clicking through all this. I don't want to sit here and do this.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. You got a form for you to
Come
fill
on.
out so I can get a sense of your medical.
Problem is, I played this game way too many times. I've heard this thing. I've probably set this game up 20 times now from the beginning. What was the one they were talking about? The
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
I didn't tell him to do that. The game is pretty glitchy. When I play the game, I usually take everything in here. There's a lot of stuff. I also can't really see well on the screen. It's like really hard to see. Yeah, it is. There should be you should be able to access that box, and I just can't get to any of it. science of 25 or greater, and a repair of 25 or greater. Well, let's just get out of here. And we can save the game.
Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't... Well, if you... you should...
Yeah, it's just... doo-doo! So, there's a, underneath here, it's like a, I don't know, maybe a 2014, 2015 Dell laptop. Like, 6 years older than this. And I am almost 100% sure, even without dedicated graphics, that it is going to run circles around this crap. This is really bad. I've never seen anything quite this bad. And there's Victor. Victor! Victor, the weirdo. You know, I played this game for a long time before
Howdy, partner.
I realized that Victor basically
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to let
hired
you know
all these
if
people to
anything's
carry
ready
all
for
these
me.
things. I'm just quickly going through everything here.
Was
Boy, this thing is...
I was a... Happy trails.
almost everything is like a... Oh god, yeah, this isn't even playable, really. Normally it would have loaded all that a long time ago. I've had better luck playing this game on an i3. I am serious. This Ryzen 5 is either just not that good or there is something wrong here. But man, I can't believe how bad this thing is. It is bad. I understand why the guy sold it for so cheap now. I was like, oh, it's a Ryzen. You guys brag up these damn Ryzens like they're just like something special. And maybe they are in the tower, but boy, not in this thing. I mean, this is like beyond crappy. And maybe it just needs to be on the power supply. So, I don't know. This is not what I would consider to be a gaming laptop.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her.
Okay, let's go ahead and quit this. Exit the game. I can barely even, like, see my display. It's... Look, and it doesn't even want to quit. Oh, my God. Okay. See how MSI Afterburner is looking at the AMD? It's not even... We can't even get this thing to recognize our GPU. But let's just say we wanted to. Man, this thing is lagging like you wouldn't believe. We'll go over to monitoring. Oh, God. This thing is absolutely a waste of time. I wasted a lot of time on this thing. I could have just probably added a Microsoft account to the Windows 11 that was already on there because I have one for my Xbox. And it is struggling to even move through this. Okay, GPU. We have GPU 1 and 2 usage. The freaking hell. Oh. Alright. It's definitely glitchy. Okay, CPU 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's giving us 12 CPUs, even though it's just 12 thread. Okay. CPU usage. I'll go down to where it just says usage. But it must not be using that other one, because if it is, well, then this is really bad. RAM usage. And then we got frame rate. Okay. And then our 1%. Alright. Click apply. I don't know what could be wrong with this thing. I mean, like, it boggles my mind. And look, it's being stupid again. Now, we do have both GPUs. I don't know if it's going to have the same settings for GPU 2. Let me see. Monitoring. Come on. Okay. Yeah, this is not usable for me. I'm not like super picky, but like I can't handle slow computers. And then we get this message. It'll still work. Well, anyway, let me just start the game again, and you'll be able to see whatever it's trying to do. Boy, this is bad. I'm not trying to talk shit. I got a good deal on the thing, but 19 frames. And it shows both the GPUs. I don't understand this thing. I guess it's just completely throttled back. Let me bring you in so you can see. Alright. Let's see what it actually amounts to once it's playing. Oh yeah, and the headphone jack doesn't work, obviously. Maybe I need a driver for that. I went in and it did a driver test. It said it didn't need anything. But, I can't even hear what's going on. Let me see. Okay. Did it switch to my speakers? I think it switched to my speakers. Maybe. God damn, this is bad. Holy moly. Now this game is already glitchy enough without having a computer that's like slow. So what I saw was it was on anything I did, this thing was like using about half of the... I've never seen it play like that before. 10 frames, 8 frames, 12 frames. Yeah, this is bad news. Bad, bad, bad. So when a game plays like this bad,
See the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence
you're gonna have a really hard time
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
to you're gonna have a really hard time doing anything with it. Like, I've had one where it was so bad that, like, I don't want. See the delay? There's like a delay in. Oh, you get your ass kicked in this game because I can't even get it to shoot. And I can't see it. So it's like really, really bad.
That's the right idea.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay.
Try crashing down and staying still.
Boy, it is bad. I already pulled the trigger, nothing happened.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Okay. Okay. Unplayable, guys. Not playable. Don't know why. Don't know why. But I'm not going to sit here and do that. First of all, the screen's really bad. But the performance of this is just not good. I feel like something's just... I'm missing something. Because I think it should do better than this. So, what was our battery at? 75%? That's not too bad. So, forget about trying to play Cyberpunk on this thing. Now, I can't get the NVIDIA stuff to really work. I downloaded the driver from NVIDIA, not from HP. Maybe I need to change that. I don't know. We can change the settings for this game. That might be good. Let me see. We'll click that. See if it does anything different. We should see the NVIDIA thing in the corner. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't know. This is why I don't buy laptops. Let's see how long it takes to load. Now we've opened it from the NVIDIA app, so it is possible that could change what it's doing. Yeah, lower it. Zero frames per second. Yeah, this ain't happening. Alright guys, I'm done with this one. I will show you on this other laptop here how much better it is. Okay, here it is. Dell. It was $12. Got it down in Phoenix. And it's got USBs, card readers, HDMIs, eSATA ports. I think it even has a PCMI slot. It's got an SSD in it, the Samsung, and it's running Windows 10 Enterprise. It's an i5. I don't remember what i5 it is. And pull it up here. System. We get 8 gigs of RAM, and it's DDR3. We have an i5 3230, so 3rd gen i5, which is not good. We had 32 megabytes graphics card, which is the Intel HD 4000 series, and we have the SSD. We'll close that out, and I'm going to install Fallout New Vegas. So I guess I'll maybe come back when I'm done with that. Alright, I'm going to try to install it without actually downloading the file onto the computer. I just have my portable hard drive over here. And there's a little bit of a delay always with the thing, but you can see if you watched the other video, you can tell it popped up a little bit quicker. Actually, I didn't think I even filmed that part. I have I've done so many outtakes of this thing where like I'm gonna be sitting here probably editing videos all day or just starting over from scratch. And so I would imagine this will take about 15 minutes. 3/4 of the way. Another thing I wanted to look at while I was doing things is what are we using? How much are we using? We're using 43% of the CPU, 45% of the memory, and 9% of the disk. And we've got less cores, the same amount of memory, but DDR3, and also slower disk speeds. Yet this thing is flying. So I'm not sure what's wrong with the other thing, but I can't believe that it could be that bad. So we need to finish setting up MSI Afterburner. But I am telling you that this thing is going to run quite well. This computer surprised me because it was like, it also came from somebody that was like a Linux administrator. It came with a couple of other ones, and there's a 2004 or 5 or 6 Dell Latitude business computer, and it's running Windows 10 with an SSD and like the maximum amount of RAM from that time period. And I would say that even that one was running better than the gaming computer. But this guy, Red Hat Pat, had these computers like running perfect. This one, I'm trying to remember. I don't think it actually had anything on it or in it. But it flies. I'd love to have an i7 version of this thing. I believe they made them. And it's kind of a no-frills kind of laptop. It's got a metal shell on the top. Now, I picked up a larger one, a year older than this one, and it's actually not that great, but it has a regular hard drive, so that can make a huge difference on an older machine. Okay. But as you can see, it's like not bad. Does everything pretty quickly. I just don't see how an i5 from like 2014 or 13 could outdo a Ryzen 5 with 6 cores and 12 threads. I mean, like, this is a mobile version of an i5. It's not like it's the, super amazing one. So, I don't know. Also, the display is better. I don't know if the thing has Bluetooth. Okay, I'm gonna plug this in because it doesn't have Bluetooth. If it does, I don't know. I'm not seeing it, but it's possible it's just turned off. We have network adapters, Broadcom. Yeah, I don't know. There's a switch on the front here. This is in a time period when they didn't always put Bluetooth on them. But anyway, let's just launch this thing. Okay. It will now detect the hardware. And it's set to high quality, which is lower than the other one. I think the other one said ultra high quality, but you saw how bad it played. But the screen, to me, is much better. Now, this happens a lot with Fallout. It'll do that, and then you just click it down on the bottom. It'll bring you back in. And I'm not sure where my headphone jack is. Ugh. I'm trying to... I love how it detected it right away. Come on. Alright. So this is going to give us an indication of what it's going to play at. It's running this at 30 frames per second. You see there's no glitching like the other one. Nothing. Plays fine. 3% GPU, 8%, 11% CPU. We're using 2.5 gigabytes of RAM, and we have 8 altogether. Okay. So, completely different. So we'll have to figure out what's wrong with the other thing. Maybe the other one, I just need to put Linux on it or something. But with Linux, I can't do anything. I can't play games. I can't do any of that. Look at the graphics are actually quite better. Yeah, it's nice and snappy. Yep. Works pretty good. There's just nothing worse than a slow computer. Like, I wasted so much time trying to do something. Now, this one screwed up on me, too. It was because I put Linux on it. Come on, get out of my face, dude. I am. It's like, how many times do you have to push A? Okay. Alright guys, that's it for me. It's gonna work just fine.